My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
God just fucking lied.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Don't
You're talking
ever
about
question me.
That is the emotional outburst of an emotionally stunted man. That's the effect that I have on John. I think we're done here.
God just fucking lied.
Whoa.
Yeah. You're talking about
John, it is very clear, very evident that you are not okay. That is my real life hero. I remember this day like it was yesterday. Time flies. It goes by so quick. And then once the moments like these are gone, like you just can't get them back. And then you're like, wow, I remember whenever you were this big, or I remember whenever you still had your baby front teeth. It goes by so fast. And I know, John, you come on here and you posture to the internet. We get that. It's all an act. And how you feel about me and my family makes no difference. You can get online and make your comments and make your threats. That's totally up to you. Now, I haven't talked about your child, and I'm not going to stoop to your level. I'm also not going to posture for TikTok and tell anyone what I would do to you should you try to get that close. I would just let Channel 11 tell that story. John, it is very... Tell you...
I don't try to persuade.
Some people are so proud about dump.
I found out last night.
I don't know what group of people needs to hear this. I really don't. Hey, I just got a quick question for you. All right, bear with me though. I know that this is one of your close friends, and that's my child. And obviously, you'll just have to trust me because I'm not going to show the full picture. But this is your friend showing the picture of where the child lives. I'm not coming from any moral high ground here. I don't know the whole story you're talking about. I don't think anybody should be posting pictures of people's children or things like that, or their houses. I simply just want to know what charges, if any, your friend would face if he got online twice now, threatened to unalive that child, then posted pictures of what they look like, their names, and their house. Can you hook me up with the lawyer your friend talked to? Hey, I just got a...
Oh, Tracy, did you miss me? You want to keep going? Or, we done now?
Wow, the both of you got really upset about that friend comment. I stand corrected. You and some of your close friends. I took the moment to reply to the comment instead of the video because the music. First things first, if you were to talk about Liz on your platform, you'd probably get a lot more likes.
And if you're going to speak truth. Don't be lying.
Now, this one goes out to the people with the intelligence level of an ant. If someone pressed charges on you over the weekend, especially a Saturday evening, you can't call on the same Saturday or Sunday to find out this information. It's the weekend. I thought this was like common knowledge. You can even Google it. Google is free. I'm just responding to one of the comments that said they called and checked. Yeah, I ended up blocking you because obviously you're not smart enough to have this conversation. But just wait and see. It's no longer up to the court of public opinion. The person involved will get this information soon enough. Anyways, y'all have a good day now. I can't believe I have to explain common sense shit. Now, this one goes...
I told you. Everything I do is calculated.
1 times 2 times 3 to the 6. I don't think that's the lyrics. Math is racist. What do you mean by calculated? Are you going to explain it?
So when I did a CapCut video just a while ago, that was also to gauge your response. Well, you violated the video, Chuckles. Yeah.
You stayed up all night. All night. I was asleep, so I didn't do no such thing. You can prove that, though, if you would like. Probably try to make quality content, which is why this video is going to stay up, because I'm going to show you what quality content is. But please, before I do that, Air your grievance.
But that's okay for the people that missed it. I'll show them exactly what it was right here. And apparently she doesn't know how to shave her armpits. I find that disgusting.
Honestly, old doofus, if you talked any slower, I'm just kidding. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Any other grievances, though? Like, what are we doing?
It's something I ran across that you said. Kind of funny, actually. It hit me like a ton of bricks. Apparently that's not the only thing in your life that hits like a ton of bricks. That's quite big.
I can't argue. Can't argue. I am a little confused, though, because I don't know why that would be a bad thing, but that dump truck fits in a size 2. A 2. Calculated. I will, however, not join you in the crusade to talk about your significant other, because she can't compare. Now, Aldoofus, what I will say is pretty funny about guys like you not finding my fiance attractive and getting online and saying mean and hurtful things about her is you never had a fucking chance. You were never competition. Not even on your best day. Not even wearing your Hawaiian t-shirt. Anyway, from my calculations, you haven't affected me yet. Sassy Mama, heard that you wanted an up.
And I want to thank my haters too because they be downloading my stuff so they can hear it and talk crap about it, but it benefits me. And I want to thank my haters too because they be downloading my stuff so they can hear it and talk crap about it, but it benefits me. And I want to thank...
Fuck you, Charles. Bye.
I don't know who needs to hear this. I really don't know who needs to hear this. Not a single clue who needs to hear this.
And I want to thank my haters too because they be downloading my stuff so they can hear it and talk crap about it, but it benefits me.
All right, Susie, cutting the bullshit. You caught me. I'm man enough to apologize. All right, Susie, cutting the bullshit. You caught me. I'm man enough to apologize. All right, Susie, cutting the bullshit.
Go at my friend. Once again, never interacted with you, just like she never interacted with Tex when he doxed her from a fucking baby registry. And she had no clue who he was. Started bringing up all that shit you're bringing up in that live, dragging this poor woman who's going through enough right now.
Full transparency to anyone that cares. This is as far as I made it in that video before I ever commented. Okay? Partially because with all those marbles in her mouth, I can't understand her. Secondly, because when she talks, I want to jump. She said her friend is going through enough. And I said, well, she's receiving karma. That's not my problem. And then the more you guys spun it, the more I don't care. She's foreign to me. You know what else I don't care about? The kids in Iran, the kids in Japan, the kids in China, the kids in Israel, the kids in Palestine. I don't care. And it is not my job or my responsibility to worry about how my words are going to affect you personally. I also don't care about that. In fact, until today, when you guys brought it up, I had no idea what the tragedy you guys are speaking of was. I had no idea what hard time she was going through. You know why? Because I don't care. And you're right, Lizzie, we've never interacted, Aaron and I, but she has no problem going around talking about me as if she knows me. A couple of nights before that podcast, I saw her in a live in a comment section and she was just talking about me like I was the worst thing ever. So that topic got brought up on the podcast. Like, why does she do that? Why does she do that? We don't even know each other. I don't go around talking about her. I respond to what she says. Then it got brought up that she was going through a real life tragedy. None of us talked shit about that tragedy. None of us dragged her for that tragedy. Nobody even described the tragedy. But what was said...
I not thought of her until you mentioned that the other night. And then I looked at her, she's going through like a legit tragedy. And focus on literally anything else, you big back bitch. Like, why?
She's going through a tragedy and she has an opportunity to go into a live and just be like, Charles is the worst.
Yes. Yes.
And now, after learning what the tragedy is today when you guys brought it up, I stand by that statement. You should probably be focusing on that tragedy instead of anything else. Because I know I would if I was going through it. Now, you guys can be mad about whatever word choices I put in your comments section, but what I never did is wish that on a child. But I don't care what Aaron is going through. And I stand by that. Further than that, it is not my responsibility to make you guys feel better about the words you put in someone else's mouth. That's not my fucking problem.
Go at my friend.
Susie, very respectfully, I don't care how my words affected any of you. I don't care how my actions affected any of you. That is not my responsibility. I'm also not going to watch any of your responses, and I'm not worried about any of your responses. You guys are entitled to how you feel. I'm not responsible for how you feel about anything that you see on the internet. Further than that, if you do have a problem, what you probably should do is keep it in your echo chamber and talk to your new friends about it. Talk to your old friends about it. Whine and cry on the internet. At the end of the day, both of those women reached into my personal life and they pulled up court documents and they posted them all over TikTok. And then some of them admitted to sharing that information with John, the man that got online and threatened to unalive my child and wished cancer on her and all sorts of other things, and then showed pictures of where she lives and doxed the house that she lives in. I know you're going to say, that's whataboutism, Charles. I don't want to hear it. And that's okay. You don't have to hear it. But what you won't do is make me feel guilty for the words somebody put into my mouth. It's not going to happen. Good luck to you, though. Susie, very respectful. Susie, you guys are fucking weird. The only people that are talking about Aaron D are you and Lizzie. You guys should probably leave her alone. She's going through a lot right now. It would seem to me, though, that the only person you're getting information from and the only information you have and evidence you have is from a known liar. Lizzie, I haven't been talking about her. I haven't dragged her at all. You can show me where, though. I was tagged in this post. I was tagged in this post that she pulled this comment from on a video that had nothing to do with Aaron D. Lizzie brought this situation to the app. Not me, not Liz, nobody. Lizzie brought this to the app. Now you're bringing it to the app. Now I know Liz and I have been a topic in your guys' discords for like a long time, and you guys have been plotting for a reason to hate the both of us. And that's okay. You guys do you, but move on. Because again, the only people that are talking about Aaron D are you and Lizzie.
You look like a jackass.
Susie, you guys are fucking... Susie, publicly, you would like to portray as though you care about Liz. It's a mask, obviously. Because in your direct messaging, it's obviously very clear that you're trying to make a threat, weaponizing a trauma of hers that she's been confiding in you for quite a long time. So obviously what you would like people to believe is you're a different person publicly than you are privately. And that's fucking gross. What I will say, though, is while your private messaging and your public descriptions are two different people, as though you have two different faces and you're just trying to hide who you actually are, what you are actually displaying in those messages is you're rooting for the abuser. Because what you're clearly doing is you're rooting for her child to go to the hands of her domestic abuser. It's almost as if you've been there before and you've done that to her before. Patterns. And that's fucking gross. It's also in the realm of possibility that you guys have been planning something like this for quite a while, especially considering Lizzie just made a video today where she's talking about how Liz is not allowed to travel out of state because the judge said no. And we both know that's not what fucking happened. In fact, the judge was on her side in that. In fact, the judge never said she couldn't do that. So where did you get your information from? The abuser? Still doing that, huh? Is it fair to say that you only selectively care about kids? I think it would be fair to say. And that's fucking gross. I'm over here still not talking about kids. I'm over here still not talking about the person you're telling me to leave alone. You guys are, though. Nonstop. Susie publicly.
Charles. I'm not rooting for the abuser. I'm just not rooting for you. I'm also done with all the fucking drama. I'm done with the lawsuits. I'm done with everything. I'm done with the fake miscarriages. I'm done with the fake pregnancies. You know what I mean? I'm kind of just done. But we can still roll if you want to. Let's fucking go.
What you fail to realize, Susie, is I was there with her. So I understand and know that the miscarriage was absolutely really real. We could go into all the science behind it and all the side effects and all the symptoms. We can do that. But that was something that we weren't really talking about publicly. That's something that she confided in you as her friend. And for some reason, you decide to bring it up publicly as if you're on some sort of moral high ground. Who are you trying to hurt? Me or Liz? Since Liz has not done anything to you or literally to anyone. But you would like everybody to believe that you care about kids, right? We can go all day, all night, months, years. You know this. What you also very obviously fail to realize is I'm not afraid of you. So we can go, but it would be nice if you would leave Liz out of it and just come at me since I'm the one that you guys have a grievance with. It's not your tactic, though. It's not your style, is it? You have to go after people and use shit like this against them because you feel superior. Still haven't talked about anyone's child yet. You feel it necessary to bring up a miscarriage, a very real miscarriage. So brave, so fucking strong of you.
Charles.
Pause to read. Seems like people just wanted an excuse to go at you and Dame publicly, which was interesting that this is the assessment because there's been a lot of proof leading up to it. One person involved has been talking about it publicly, although they've been doing it vaguely and nobody's really been noticing, but everybody's been in the comments just agreeing and laughing and stuff like that. Pause to read. This is a message from London to Liz. Our friendship was fast. It became something else when Charles stepped in. I understand it's new, but you have damaged friendships that I'm not sure will recover. They've been blaming me for a lot of things. And our relationship for a lot of things. For quite a while. Mind you, while Liz was visiting London one time, they were on a FaceTime and Liz was crying and I was inquiring as to why she was crying, but London was gassing her up. At the same time, she was throwing out innuendos about doing things to Liz, and that the only thing that was stopping London from doing this was Liz.
Let's just be real.
Tiki talk. Word on the street is you're looking for a little old me. Yeah, bro, so the order just came in. It just arrived today. 6 pounds of Vaseline and a jackhammer. Was that all we needed?
Just when I thought you couldn't look dorkier. Fucking dork. But you did.
I'm confused. Was the objective to get us to stop talking about Aaron, or do you still want us to talk about Aaron? Because I could show you all the proof and all the evidence of why Aaron deserves the karma that she's getting. But I thought you guys didn't want me to do that. You guys are the only ones still talking about her and her tragedy. I hope you know that. Speaking of which, you pulled those clips from a podcast that you say is irrelevant and nobody watches. Are you setting your friend up for that? Because you're the one that brought it here. So can you rise above your hate for Liz and I and just focus on your friend and your friend's tragedy and maybe help her a little bit because she's going through a lot. What I mean specifically by her karma is people like you, Lizzie, coming on the internet and bringing it up when nobody else was talking about it. That is the definition of rage bait. So if you want me to bite, we can. How are you protecting Aaron by bringing it to TikTok?
Just when I thought you couldn't.
Okay, first of all, I never moved any goalposts. The only thing that I asked was, we all saw who is all.
I mean, Aaron does it. Aaron does it. Punks does it. I feel like B does it a little bit, not as much as Punks, with the kids like as shields. I've never once said, "You've doxed my kid," like Aaron does. It's always me. I mean, you can't really dox Max. Yeah, they all talk about, ew, the kids. They throw those kids under the bus 1,000 times. And it's just, and so does Lizzie, Luna too. They're like seriously like disturbed individuals. And as much fun it is to make fun of them on the internet, they're never going to change, right? Like I want to beat them. You know what I mean? Like my competitive, salesy, close the deal, I fucking got this side of me wants to just run them into the ground. And then this other side of me is like, they're really unhappy people. I mean, Aaron does it, Punk's does it. I mean,
Chest out, no one would respond to you, like, rage baiting.
First of all, both Liz and I aren't puffing our chest out. We just have one. So I can see why you would be threatened by that. 3 weeks ago.
You're gonna leave it at that? I can leave it at that. Are you gonna fucking leave Aaron alone? Are you gonna stop too?
No, I'm not gonna leave Aaron alone, actually. I'm gonna make it worse. Also, I took the wrong approach with you before. This was all an act.
You're gonna leave it at that.
You guys can say what you want, but the... Funny how you came to this revelation.
Yeah, I know you like to think your shit don't stink, but lean a little bit closer, see, roses really smell like boo.
You're right, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have explained.
Life's a bitch, nah, better yet a dumb broad. And I bet I could fuck the world and make it come hard. Yeah, you boys is washed up and I'm...
Why you all in my ear talking a whole bunch of shit that I ain't trying to hear? Get back, motherfucker, you don't know me like that. Why you all...
No matter what's going on, this is me. And I love being me, and I ain't gonna never change being me, so that's the easiest shit to do. So it's not about turning it on or turning it off. This is who I am at all times.
Gotta...
Claim to be a player, but I fuck...
Theys, thems... Listen, Charles, do you even want to...
It has been brought to my...
My message is for Jericho, who was on the fucking podcast.
This might be news to a lot of people, but my beautiful fiance, Liz, has decided...
Then proceeded to hashtag all his vacation videos, hashtag karma, mocking the fact that he said that shit.
Okay. This is weird. I barely use descriptions in my videos, and when I do, they're sarcastic in nature. Not a single video that I made on vacation has hashtag karma in it. Feel free to prove me wrong, though.
Let me take... As a reminder.
Bartender, I really did it this time. Broke my parole to have a good time. When I say words, this bitch gets offended. Then this bitch makes TikToks and rage farms it. And in my drunken stupor, I did what I know I shouldn't have done. I responded to this trailer trash bitch, and then she got more offended with every stitch. Sorry, had to Paul stitch my nose. Now I'm sitting here, duetting her with all her volume turned all the way down so I can talk my shit and then step away. Bartender.
You've said plenty negative.
You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass.
It's a fucking drill. And like, no, we can get lower.
Angie, obviously you blocked me, and I understand. Totally. So I'm stitching buttered sausages video. You'll probably never see this, and that's fine. Did I, Charles Pig, leave a shitty comment on somebody else's post about another creator on this app? Yes. Did I wish harm on a child? No. You can be upset by everything you've heard and everything you've seen. I don't care. Obviously, that's a theme of mine lately. Sad reality is I didn't see you fucking anywhere when Aaron and Lizzie was calling me a bad father and saying that I wasn't there for my kids and posting documents from my court cases saying that I didn't show up to my custody cases. You weren't anywhere to be found. Angie, I also saw you nowhere. You were nowhere to be found, trying not to scream at me when Lizzie gave information to a man on this app that used that information, got online, said that my daughter is only breathing because he allows it, wishes her to be unalived by cancer, post pictures of where she lives when she's not in my care. I didn't see you anywhere. So honestly, you, Aaron, Lizzie, and anyone else at this current moment can take that drill and go. My bad, Mr. Hyde was trying to come out. The only people talking negatively about anything that's happening right now is people like you, people like Lizzie, people like Susie, all these other ones. I haven't said anything negative about the GoFundMe. Not one time. And I've even personally donated. I, for once in my fucking absolute miserable existence on this app, because I know that I'm a shitbag and I know that I've done a lot of stupid shit, wanted to try to see if I could just break the rules for a little bit. Do something nice for a fucking change. Because while I still don't like Aaron, I realized that just because I don't like Aaron and I said some shitty fucking things does not mean that I want anything bad to happen to her son. And it does not fucking mean for a minute that I think that that little boy shouldn't have his mom right there by his side. What I will say, though, is that just because I or you or anyone else is going through a tragedy similar to this, it does not give me, you, or anyone else a fucking free pass to go around talking shit about every fucking body that you don't like and expect them not to say some stupid shit in return. Because realistically, something like this should give people a little bit of fucking humility, if not just to humble you a little bit. You guys have the ability, the authority. I give you my fucking blessing to be mad at me for not liking Erin and saying some shitty things about her. But for the love of fucking God, can we all seriously just put aside some of our fucking differences? Stop talking about it, because the only people that are still talking about it are you guys, and I'm just responding to you guys. Put some money in a fucking GoFundMe and walk away from each other and never address each other again. Are you guys not tired? Because I'm just going to keep responding and responding and responding and responding until the fucking cows don't come home and the light bulb burns out at Motel 6. I don't know why year after year after year after year we come down this same fucking rabbit hole into the same fucking tunnel just to get cornered by Charles and get offended by something he says. Realistically, I know why Lizzie does it. Because she always goes back to her abuser. So I've been doing it wrong the whole time. I should have just been nice to her and she would have left me alone. Like I've asked a fucking million goddamn times. Which is just weird. Because I typically like going back and forth with people. Lizzie is one of those people that I do not fucking care if she ever ended up on a goddamn milk carton. In fact, I would go buy all those milk cartons. I would bring them to the driveway, light them on fire, and piss them out. And Angie, because I'm just absolutely not done talking, nobody's going to stick around this far, though. I saw you nowhere. You were absolutely fucking silent when one of the advocates of Aaron hated me so fucking bad. They knew they couldn't get to me because they've seen what I've done over the past 5 years, and they knew what would trigger me. Is they went and they talked about my fiance's miscarriage publicly when nobody else knew. I saw you say nothing. So, with that being said, I do not give a flying fuck if I have nobody's support on this app at all. I do not give a flying fuck if a single person goes and buys a t-shirt. I'm going to do what the fuck I want forever. And I don't need your approval.
It's a fucking drill.
Maybe make a splash like... Couple of things. No, not going to do that. I'm not even talking about Aaron. They're in your guys' comments. Like, you guys are the ones that keep bringing it up and keep talking about it. I'm responding. I am doing that. That's absolutely for sure. But show me where I tagged her in any of my videos. Show me where I asked her to come into my comment sections. What am I doing to Aaron? I'm responding to you fucks. Oddly enough, if you don't fucking like that, I have a solution. You could shut the fuck up yourself. I'm kidding, because that's an impossibility, because you guys have to have the last word. You know that doesn't work with moi, which is absolutely weird, because you guys know this. It's been this way since day fucking one. And I keep telling you, all you got to do is shut up, and I would. It's weird. Couple.
Ah, yes, the Misfits over Mean Girls Manifesto.
You want to hear something wild and crazy? So the only place you're going to find his name on my website is right here in this link for the GoFundMe, because that's what they named it. So I can't take that out. It's impossible. However, if you want to donate directly to this GoFundMe and you want to skip the lines, you don't want to buy any t-shirts because it's not a requirement, go to pettythreadsco.com, scroll all the way to the bottom, click this link, and do the right thing. So the only place you're going to find his name... Please come now. I think I'm falling. I'm holding on to all I think is safe. It seems I found a road to nowhere, and I'm trying to escape. I yelled back when I heard thunder, but I'm down to one last breath. And with it, let me say, hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. Please come now. Hey, my guy, this video is weird. We all know the certain Christian on this app. Sorry, my guy, I did a bad job. We all know the certain Christian on this app.
Surprise.
Well, look here, what I gotta say. So if you know Ames...
So that one, Kevin. I mean...
She belly dancing on a hard top, making...
My coming out reported, trolls used to be super funny, but your humor got flushed down the toilet along with your clump of cells.
You want to know what the funny part is? The funny part is you don't know why you keep losing friends. And then you publicly show your friends exactly who you are, and then they decide to walk away from you, and then Charles is to blame? It's weird. Out of curiosity, though, by saying shit like this, do you feel like you're the funny one? I have never in my life seen a group of people so worried about losing TikTok friendships in my entire fucking life. Like, saying stuff like this makes you feel big and strong, doesn't it? Not to bring up the past, but this goes all the way back to whenever you were calling Natalie sloppy seconds of Brian Carlson. And then you apologized, and then part of your atonement process this year was to go after Brian Carlson because he did some weird shit to Christina. Then it turns out that Christina was just as guilty. And then saying shit like this is what? You growing? Showing people that you're not the same as you used to be? Because I'm confused. Now, I know you're not going to put this together, and that's fine. It's part of your own growth and healing journey that you got to take. If you guys are currently talking about all your past friendships the way that you are right now, I think everybody was smart to get away from you guys. And it just shows all the new friends that are coming in that this is exactly what you're going to do to them when that friendship breaks down. I'll agree with you. I'm not funny, but Leah, you've never been funny, dog. In fact, you're just emotionally and intellectually immature, and you're just showing your ass.
That's Karen Smith.
Did you guys know that Dame was involved with a...
Surprise, surprise. Surprise.
Listen, Trump, sir, at Petty Threads Co., we stitch pettiness into purpose. We've got a lot of excellent designs. Just in case anybody needs deeper understanding. Listen, I don't make the rules. I don't make the law. I don't know who needs to hear this. I got no clue who needs to hear this. Not a single fucking clue who needs to hear this. I was wrong. You're right. Your logic did logic. What you were simply saying, and I wasn't understanding, is to do unto others as you want others to do unto you. People can get away with saying shit like this about you, Leah, because you said something shitty first. Just as long as they acknowledge that this would be something shitty to say and their friends don't condone it, they're allowed to say shit like this and you can't react. You can't get upset. Your friends can't react. They can't get upset. They can't call you out for it. This would be the best karma you could ever receive. And I say that knowing full well that my friends don't condone it and that I do think that it's something shitty to say. You still can't get upset, though. I don't make the rules. I do acknowledge that it's... Mikey didn't think so. That's why you had to take him to the back. Just couldn't stand looking at you. Mikey didn't think so. I gotta hand it to you, Lizzie. I did not... That Grandpa straight up hit eject. Gramps took a straight up dive. Gramps no longer exists. Gramps said, if I have to spend the rest of my life looking at you, I'm checking out. Nobody checks you out, especially your boyfriend. They likes to cheat on you. And that's exactly why Gramps said, fuck this. Can't do this anymore. If I gotta look at you and be embarrassed, I might as well be under the dirt to do it. Gramps gave up on life because he knew you didn't have it in you. Gramps wanted to take the easy way out because you made everything hard for him. Let me put it into context you'll understand. Gramps no longer wanted to be at the same spawn point as you, so he checked out. That Grandpa straight up hit eject. Say, why the long face? Looking a little rough. One shower could have fixed this. Is this projection because you're your boyfriend's sloppy seconds? Or is he yours? I know that you've been commenting a lot lately and it seems like you want my attention, but you'll get it whenever I want to give it. That's first of all. Second of all, if you make videos like this, I'm not going to watch them. I'm just going to duet you, turn the volume all the way down and speak over you because my opinion's the only one that matters. I really don't give a fuck what you got to say. I said something clever. Fuck, I'm tired. Say, why the long face? I don't know who needs to hear this. Literally have no idea. Not a fucking clue who needs to hear this. I told you that I would give you my attention when I wanted to give it. Didn't think that that's how this worked, do you? Weird group of bitches, man. Besides that, if you put this amount of effort into your man, boyfriend, husband, whatever you want to call him, he wouldn't cheat on you. Then you wouldn't have to try to get my attention on the internet. Weird fucking behavior. I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't have a clue who needs to hear this. Not a...
Don't you wish?
You have any kids? Yes, I have one daughter. How about you? How many baby daddies do you have, if you don't mind me asking? Ellipses. I have one daughter. I understand that it's she by the same father. I have one daughter. I understand that it's she by the same father. I don't understand. You have any kids?
Don't say congratulations, but you know they watch that shit. I ain't even gon' get mad. I'm young, black, and rich. She tryna sell me lies, bitch. I ain't buying shit. If we ain't talking money, then I'ma plead the fifth. Don't say congratulations, but you know they watch that shit. I ain't even gon' get mad. I'm young, black, and rich. She tryna sell me lies, bitch. I ain't buying shit. If we ain't talking money, then I'ma plead the fifth. Don't say congratulations, but you know they watch that shit.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. I've still commitments that I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
I'm fucking sorry, was this not your fucking expectation? Were you looking for a little less imagination? In case you didn't fucking notice, I don't give a shit. Bill, I don't like your style. Get over it. You got fucking issues? I can't fucking solve them. Here's a fucking tissue, now it's not my fucking problem.